Dong 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 dong.
Welcome to Ish Kitchen. I'm Ishi, and today we'll be making some M&M cookies. To make this cookie, you need all-purpose flour. We need 1.5 cups or 180 grams. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/2 cup or 113 grams of softened room temperature unsalted butter. 1/2 cup or 100 grams of granulated sugar. I used half of that, so I used 1/4 cup and 50 grams of granulated sugar. 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. Make sure it's packed. 1 large egg at room temperature. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And M&Ms or coated chocolate candies with 3/4 of a cup for the dough, plus some additional for the top. To start, you want to mix all the dry ingredients in a big bowl. So we have our baking soda, and the flour's in here. Baking soda and our salt. And while you're doing that, make sure to set your oven to 360 degrees. Okay, we want to whisk that all together. Now we're ready for the next step. Now that our dry ingredients are done mixing, we're going to set it aside and grab another bowl. In this bowl, we want to add our butter and our 2 sugars. You can pop it in the blender and just blend it up, but I'm going to use my hands. So, pop in the room temperature butter. You want to just break it apart a little bit, so that's easier to mix with the 2 sugars. Alright, now we want to add the 2 sugars. You want to mix it or let your mixer mix it until it's nice, fluffy, and creamy. Now that the sugar and the butter has completely mixed, it's time to add our egg and the vanilla extract. So we want to crack our egg. And add our vanilla extract. So go in. There it is. Okay, we'll want to wash our hands before mixing this up. Now that all our wet ingredients are combined, it should look like this. Now we want to add it into the pot of flour. We want to mix it pretty well, but not extremely well, because after we add the M&Ms, we're going to mix it in a little more. And we don't want to overmix the dough. I'll be done when this is done mixing. I'll be back when this is done mixing. Now that our dough is all mixed, we want a few flour pockets there so that's not overmixed after we add our M&Ms. Speaking of M&Ms, let's add them. I'm going to save a few just to top them off with at the end. Now we want to fold in the M&Ms. After they're all nice and folded in, you're going to have to pick it up with your hands and put it on parchment paper. I'll show you that in a little bit after these are all nice and mixed. Our dough is now beautiful with colorful M&Ms inside. So make sure you get every last crumb or liquidy crumb of cookie dough onto your baking sheet so you get the maximum number of cookies. You can set this aside, and we want to make the cookies in about 2 tablespoons, about that big. You want to roll them out nice and nice and neat, beautiful. And we want to space our cookies about 2 inches apart, and just remember that they are going to spread out, so you don't want to put them too close to the sides. If you want your cookies to look a little more fancy, then you can put some M&Ms on top of them. After you like how all of them look, you can pop them in the oven for about 9 minutes until they get golden brown. I hope you enjoy your beautiful cookies.